And welcome back to more Mario Kart 8, this time for the Wii U. So before we jump into this game's biggest exclusive feature, I wanted to briefly mention Mario Kart TV. This is a video sharing feature, so you can save replays, and through this you could upload replays to Miiverse. The problem is, Miiverse is no longer around. It got shut down a couple years ago, so it's kind of useless now. Similarly, you have stamps you can unlock to make special posts. Also, cannot use this because Miiverse has been shut down, so yeah, not exactly a future-proof idea there. So the main focus of this video, of course, is battle mode. I think when it comes to Mario Kart 8, battle mode is the weakest point, at least of the original. So we're gonna be doing the top 4 stages today, and the next video we'll be doing the bottom 4. So starting out with Moo Moo Meadows. I'm fairly certain the load times are slightly longer, but I haven't timed it out. It wouldn't surprise me at all because this does feel slightly longer, but I legitimately don't know. I haven't taken the time to research load times of Mario Kart. So on the surface level, Mario Kart 8 looks a lot like the Switch version. But there are some immediately noticeable differences. Once you start playing, we only have one item, for starters. We have a slight frame rate problem, like I said before. The Wii U version runs closer to like 59 frames with an occasional duplicate frame to bump it up to 60 basically. It's really weird. The way I think of it is it's kind of like a leap year. And you have to throw in an extra frame occasionally just to make it even out to 60. It's not too bad. As soon as I started noticing it though, I couldn't unsee it though. So usually I stick with the Switch version. The other immediately noticeable difference is, frankly, the fact that this battle mode is different if you've played a bit of the Switch version. We'll be going over the Switch version's battle mode later, but it got completely overhauled because no one liked this. Like, legitimately no one liked this because basically it takes actual tracks from the main game, such as Moo Moo Meadows from the Wii version, and also there's a retro track we'll be seeing later on. I haven't gotten a single point. Basically, these tracks are not well suited for multiplayer. This type of multiplayer, I should specify. They were kind of big and open and not super fun to actually wage a battle mode. And also there's only one battle mode, it's only balloons. There's no like coin collecting, there's no Bob-omb Blast or anything, though you will see Bob-ombs in this mode. And it's just 3 minutes of going around in circles hoping you find an opponent and chuck an item at them. It's also survival based, which is different than Mario Kart Wii, which was score based. So this is like a hybrid. You are going for score. You get a point per elimination and lose points if you get hit. But basically the key difference is if you get hit, if you lose all your balloons, you drop out, basically. You don't get to continue. So that's a little bit different than Mario Kart Wii, which was just score based and not like survival based. Trying to make a little bit of a comeback. I don't think I can because I can't find anyone at this point because Roy is going that way, Peach is really far away. And once you get down to these low numbers, then the problems start really setting in. Because, wow, these tracks are big and it's really hard to find anybody. I somehow took the lead. I'm not sure how that happened. Well, actually, not really. We tied, but oh well, close enough. Fun fact, I did a failed recording. I got a clean sweep. So, of course, in this recording, it's kind of all going downhill very quickly. Also, everyone starts so spread out, it's really hard to find anybody. Also, I just started really close to an item, and Baby Peach couldn't have even gotten an item, so if I had like a red shell, that would have been extremely imbalanced. So this is Dry Desert, I think. Is that the name of it? I don't remember. That sounds like a Paper Mario area, not a Mario Kart track. I was not paying attention to the title card at all. This is from Mario Kart Double Dash. Right up here is the famous giant sand pit that also has a product plant in it. I don't think there's a product plant in this version. Again, we'll be seeing all these tracks later. I think most of the battle mode tracks are actually the retro ones. Yeah, I think all of them actually. We're gonna get 0 points, huh? At this rate, we're gonna get like 0. Because we can only take one more hit, and it's not looking too good for us at the moment. That was close. Okay, I have an idea. I have triple bananas, so let's try to do that. I missed. Cool. I almost just ended it there. It's like, nope, I'm done with this round. Let's just reset. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this. I honestly have not played this battle mode, like, hardly at all. I don't play battle mode in general, but especially this. Hey, I got 2 points somehow. The dropping random triple bananas on the track actually paid off. Also, by the way, Koopa has a mushroom. If Koopa hits an opponent, they can actually steal a balloon. At least that's how it traditionally works. Not sure how it works in this game because I can't get a mushroom, to be blunt. Yeah, traditionally you can steal a balloon if you mushroom into them, or star. I'd love to show it if I could get the right item. There we go. Still have 45 seconds, but no big loss, I guess. We're in the lead, so that's neat. Personally, I think variety would have helped. Like, I don't think these types of modes, or this type of mode, is good for battle mode. I think, like, some other variations would have been nice. Oh, and also just better track selection. I think some of these tracks just suffer from being too dang big. And we haven't even seen the worst of it. So this is Donut Plains from Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, actually. Not exactly a favorite. Oddly enough, I've never played Super Mario Kart to completion, but I have technically played every course, because every course was actually unlockable in Mario Kart Super Circuit, hence the name, I guess. So I have technically experienced Super without actually playing Super. It's weird. I don't really like Super Circuit. You can't drift, which feels really weird. You can only hop and spin out half the time because it's unreliable. So yeah, not the biggest fan of Super Circuit, but it was my first, so I have some level of nostalgia for it, at least. I just wish, the actual mechanics of the game worked better. It was actually kind of neat because at the time 3D Mario Kart was really taking off. So it was actually kind of interesting having another interpretation of a 2D Mario Kart like Super Mario Kart. Again, the name is suddenly making a lot more sense now. I never rationalized why it's actually called Super Circuit until now, and now it makes so much sense because it's trying to be a sequel to Mario Kart from Super Nintendo. That was lucky. So the way triple shells work in Mario Kart 8 is, they actually have independent hitboxes. So for example, I bumped into Baby Peach's cart right when the green shells were rotating away, so I actually did not get hit. So that was just really fortunate. Somehow it worked out. See, this is like, just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point, but again, it's just kind of needlessly convoluted to the point where it's like, it'd be nice to actually be able to just get into an arena and actually have like a confrontation with the other characters instead of just trying to chase them down. I mean, to some extent with Mario Kart you do have a fair amount of chasing down your opponents in battle mode, but it feels so much worse in this one. And again, track size plays a big part of that. And yeah, the lack of double items definitely feels very apparent in battle mode, because it's like, you really go through items very quickly. Like, yeah, like, look how far away everyone is. It's like, I'm not catching up with anybody. Just gonna sit here and wait out the timer. Was that 3? I hope that was 3. Yeah, I had scored 30 in the failed recording, so, yeah, that's about standard for me. Do really well in a failed recording, and then, do less well in the actual. I like all the logos, actually. I just noticed those. So this is a nice track, because they start a bunch of people in the same area, so it's not as much of a hunt, since you basically are clustered up with a bunch of people, a bunch of characters. It's much easier to actually find opponents, so that's one benefit. Toad's Turnpike from Mario Kart 64. I'm not particularly partial to this one, since I didn't ever play 64 growing up. Actually I did. I never owned 64, but I played 64 a little bit at a dentist's office. By play, I mean being completely baffled by the N64 controller, as most kids were, I feel, who had never held an N64 controller before. It's like with 3-prong design, it's like, it's kind of neat, but it's like, also why? And how do you, like, comfortably hold this? It's like, now I get it, because I've seen pictures of people holding an N64 controller, but at the time it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's see if I can steal. There we go. Did that give us 2 points or 1? I'll be honest, I'm zoning out with this. So also the reason I'm doing this first, instead of the actual battle mode in Deluxe, is I wanted to not end the series on a sour note. I thought about saving this for like a bonus video, and then I was like, that would be a really sad bonus video if we just end this playthrough with just being down on this multiplayer. So yeah, that's why we're doing it in the middle instead of at the end, so we can at least end on a positive note, on a high note. It would be nice if anyone... Oh, there we go, there's Peach. Who has triple shells, so bad timing on that one. So Luigi's winning. I think I saw more points than Luigi in general, so I should still be in good shape. And a miss. Boomerangs are a little unreliable. Like, I'm not a huge fan of them in this. Boomerangs are a little weird in this game because you can potentially collect an item before the boomerang comes back, and since you don't have 2 item slots, like, I guess it just goes to waste. We're surprisingly not doing horribly. Just doing mildly horribly. I did not think that through at all. Oh yeah, we can technically do fire hopping, I guess. Fire hopping is when you basically drift, I think, or boost, and you just do that, do a little hop, and you gain speed. So like, that's nifty, I guess. You know what? I actually did not do as horribly as I thought I did. 22 points when the next closest was 14. Not too bad. Anyway, that's round 1, I guess, of Mario Kart 8 Wii U's battle mode, and next time we're going to go through the last 4 tracks. Oh boy. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Mario Kart 8.